thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
agreeing to be the inaugural premiere episode
Yippee-ki-yay.
of GREEA Spotlight.
Cool.
So I am not going to hold you long. I just have
Okay.
4 questions. Can you give me your name?
My name is Tom Gillett.
Hello, Tom Gillett.
Hello, Joy.
Now, question 1. How long have you been teaching?
Well, I got my real estate license in 1974. So
Hmm.
I've been a realtor for a little over 50 years now. And I started teaching company training classes in the late 70s. Then started doing some pre-license and that sort of thing into the 80s. And it really became my primary function, I guess, in the 90s.
Okay. Okay. So just a little while you've been teaching.
A little while, just a
Just a
minute,
little.
yes.
Okay, well, what brought you to teaching? Because you said you started with in-house training. How did you get there?
Yeah, there was no plan to it whatsoever. I never sat down and said, this is where I want to get. And to do that, these are the steps that I've got to take. It just naturally progressed. Like I said, I started doing some training of my agents in the 70s. I had an issue with the board of realtors that I was moving to in the late 70s, and because I was griping to them, they made me the education chair. So if you don't like the way we do this, then you
Then you
do
do
it,
it.
which I did. And then there was a national trainer, his name was Tom Hopkins, that I caught up with, and he wanted me to do some selling of his seminars for him. So I started doing that in the 80s, and it just kind of progressed. I met Barney Fletcher, started doing some stuff with him, mostly for recruiting, so I could have pre-licensed classes. And it just progressed. It was never a plan that this is my 3-year, 5-year, 10-year plan. It just evolved, and it's something that I feel pretty natural at.
Okay, that is fair. Now, in your opinion, what is the one thing that makes an educator effective?
Communication, I know that's kind of a broad term, but the ability to communicate. One of my mentors in all of this, I didn't realize it at the time, was a guy named Zig Ziglar.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him speak and got to meet him and developed a relationship with him. And his ability to relate things to telling a story. His communication skills were off the charts, in my opinion. I can
Mm-hmm.
still remember stories that he told, making a point when I first met him in March of 1975. And they stick with you. So I think what makes a good teacher is someone that can communicate to their students. And I think oftentimes that's with storytelling.
Got it. Thank you. And then the last question, well, maybe the last question, hang on.
Okay.
What is the one piece of advice you would give to a new instructor or one who is struggling?
Find your passion. I think to be effective at this, it's got to be your passion. When I hire an instructor, when I interview a new instructor, I always ask them, or I tell them, I'm a small company, and there may be a time that I can't pay you. I'll need you to teach a class, and I may not be able to pay you, or I may not be able to pay you immediately. Are you going to be okay with that? And the answer that I'm looking for is yes, this is what I want to do. I have a passion to help people. This
Hmm.
is one of the things that Zig told me many, many, many years ago in our first meeting. So you can have anything in life you want if you'll simply help enough other people get what they want. Don't worry about the money. It will come.
Love
It will come, but you've got to have the passion for the people. So I want to make this clear. I've never had an instructor that I didn't pay or that I
it.
couldn't pay. That's not the point. But I don't
Okay.
want someone that is doing it for the money. You got to do it for the passion. What Zig
Hmm.
said was so true. And he was talking to me about real estate. So I was starting my real estate sales career at the time. So don't worry about the money. Help the people, help buyers buy, help sellers sell. Well, now in this realm, It's helping people get their license. You've got your license as an instructor. Now it's about helping others onto the boat. Don't roll the ladder up, but let the ladder down and help other people. And when you have that passion, that will come across.
I love it. Tom, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna tell you a little quick little memory. You're probably not going to remember this necessarily, but you taught a class, and I want to say it was an ethics class, but it was in the master bedroom of a model unit at a new home
I do
community.
remember that. It was
That was
packed.
so much fun because I think I was facilitating that class for
Could
you.
have been.
I had so much fun. I said, I cannot believe I'm in a bedroom with Tom laughing hysterically.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was a memory maker because I had no idea what I was getting into. The developer had hired me. They wanted to bring people in. They paid me, and we had 80 people in that class. That bedroom was packed.
Some
People
people
were
were
in the
in the
halls.
bathroom.
Yeah, it was a hoot. So yes, I absolutely do remember that.
That was so much fun. I said, I can't believe this is happening. But I think
Yeah.
that speaks back to the passion that you just make it
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, you
Yes,
do. You got to be flexible. You got to, and everything can work out. There's somebody told me recently every song has a story, but not every story has a song. So create your song. Create your song. When you run into a difficulty, create a song
there you
of
go.
what to
I
be
love
what want to
it.
be done.
I love it. Tom, thank you so
Okay.
much. I
Thank you, Joy.
really
I appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
Good luck out there, everybody.
Bye bye. Have a great
Bye.
day.